Hi, and welcome back to Learning with Ijeoma. And in today's video, I'm going to show you some handy tips to help you navigate around Bookbolt Studio when you're in there. Just some things that you might not be aware of or you might have missed or overlooked as you're using it, or if you're just starting out. So here we are, signed into Bookbolt Studio, and you're in your working document. If you selected a template that includes the cover and the pages, then this is the first page you're going to see. This is your cover, your book cover, journal cover, whatever it is you're making. And so on here is where you're going to design your cover. And based on the number of pages you've picked, the dimensions of the book, etc., this is actually going to change. So it's very important that when you select the number of pages, etc., that you're aware that this is actually a living, breathing, dimensional document. So as you add pages, this will also change. But anyway, the orange lines you see here are your guidelines, and they tell you, not just the orange lines, but also this yellow box tell you where things should and should not be, so that when you submit your book to KDP, it doesn't get rejected because things are overflowing over the margins or the borders, etc. So with your cover, what you want to make sure of is that you don't put any text in any area where it's going to get cut off. And so that's what these orange borders are for. This is your spine here. And then over here is, I'm going to make this bigger just so you can see. So for this one, I did an 8.5 by 11 book, and these are the dimensions. Bookbolt automatically does all those calculations. You don't have to worry about trying to figure out the exact dimensions. And so these are, sorry. So I moved my mouse and it went backwards. But so these are the dimensions. Anyway, what I wanted to show you today was, if you find the lines distracting while you're designing, come up here to where you see this these block of squares and click on that. It's going to open a sub menu for you that says Cover Template Opacity. And as it is, in the original state, it's at 100% opacity, which means it's opaque. You see the whole thing. But if it helps you when you're designing, you can slide this to the left, and as you can see, the color is gradually getting lighter and lighter. So that way you can see your design better, and you can, the guidelines are less distracting to you, but you can still see your design. And I'm just going to go ahead and make this smaller so you can see. And here's another trick for you, or tip rather. If you want to make your cover or what's in your visible window back to the original size, just come to the lower right hand corner here and click on Fit, and then it shrinks it back so that you see the full thing. So I'm going to click OK here. So I reduced the opacity from 100 down to 22. You can either use the slider like I did here, like this, or you can put in the exact number here. So I can put it down to 25, down to 25, and then just hit OK. And then I have the opacity reduced. Now, if I want to bring it back up, just click on that top left corner-ish, these squares, and you can adjust it again. You can reset it all the way back to 100, or if you want to first do your design without this and then bring it back in later, you can just click here, hide cover template altogether, and then it will remove the guidelines for you, or the guides. And then when you're ready to see if your design fits properly, just uncheck it and then it comes back. So that's one thing I wanted to show you today. And as usual, I'm just going to go ahead and click OK. Remember, if you have yours set to autosave, it will autosave just like mine did. I always have mine set to autosave. So if you know you're going to be busy designing and you might not always remember to click save, then go ahead and check this box for autosave. All right, well, thank you for joining me for this quick tutorial. If you have any specific requests about what you want to learn about how to do with BookBolt or some of the other tools that I talk about, please go ahead and put that in the comments and I will respond. I do read all my comments and respond to all my comments myself. Thank you for watching. If you need a link to sign up for BookBolt, that will also be in the description below this video. It is an affiliate link, which means I will get a commission if you do subscribe using my link. But the benefit is I have a code that you can use to get 20% off your subscription for life to BookBolt, and that code is LEARN, LEARN, and I will have all that in the description below. Thanks again for watching this video, and I will be back with another one next time.